Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What's an evil company not enough people talk about? HCA, Healthcare Corp of America. The largest for-profit hospital system in the country. World probably. Imagine if Walmart owned your hospital. That would be an improvement over HCA. Can confirm. Their laboratory practices are awful. They have no standards in releasing accurate laboratory results. And are too cheap to make sure their hospital laboratories have working equipment. Some things need to be kept frozen before use for testing, and instead they used a styrofoam box with dry ice. Speaking from Florida, I had a TIA last year. Went to an HCA facility. Also type 2 diabetic. They didn't let me eat or drink for 12 hours, then brought me spaghetti to eat. Pancakes for breakfast, and then wondered why I was so sick to my stomach. I remember when the crook who owned Tennessee Care built the state for millions. For instance, charging $39 for a Band-Aid. Not the care involved, just the Band-Aid. The whole industry is damaged from insurance all the way to supplier. We as patients have blindly accepted walking into a medical facility and having people tell us what to do, what we need, and then the bills show up later. Oh well, imagine going to a car dealership and they pick out a car for you and don't tell you what the cost is. It's ridiculous. It was kind of hilarious going in as a Brit. I was traveling and needed a doctor's appointment. Procedure in the UK. Phone doctor. Get appointment, sometimes a challenge, I will grant. If necessary, get referred to a specialist procedure in the USA. Phone insurer. Get list of hospitals. Phone first hospital. Get told they don't in fact take my insurance. Phone second hospital. Get told same, but only after turning up. Fly to Texas. Work. Get told by third hospital. All told to me by my insurer that would be fine. All say they are not in fact fine. Phone insurer from hospital. Go berserk on them and inform them that they are, in fact, paying this bill because I'm not going to a fourth fucking hospital. Get seen. Apparently, I was fine, but my blood pressure was a bit high, so I needed to be medicated. Asked how much the medication would cost. Found out it was expensive. Phoned my GP at home, told it's not that critical. Just sort it when I could. And that the medicine is about a tenner a month in the UK. Get called by collections from the fucking hospital because of reasons. When I fucking paid the bill on the way out of the hospital. But apparently they forgot to charge me for something. Tell him to fuck off. Phone insurer, tell them that they did not, in fact, pay. Tell them that I will now be agitating for my employer to stop using them. Phone hospital. Grudgingly pay balance. Claim costs from my employer. I spent at least 10 times more time talking to people about money than the doctor. Why the hell do you guys put up with it? Noah Pharma, formerly known as Purdue Pharma. They are the main character of the opioid crisis. Purdue. Purud seems so fitting, though tears of joy. DuPont. Watched Dark Waters yesterday. WTF. DuPont just for their heir being a child rapist and not getting prison time. Say his name. Robert H. Richards IV, child rapist. Their controversies section in Wikipedia is long enough to be a novel. It's horrible that vompany is that a combination of vomit and company. The Susan G. Komen Foundation. The reason pink is everywhere for breast cancer awareness. Is a crooked organization that not only pockets the majority of the incoming donations, but actively restricts other cancer research fundraising ventures. I believe they spend more money suing other charities than on cancer awareness, which is technically what they do because no one has ever heard of cancer. Herbalife. Absolute trash scam ruining people's lives. This is unbelievably a true story. I worked as a labor and delivery nurse for 16 years. Had a young couple who swore Herbalife was the reason she got pregnant because it made her so healthy. She thought she was getting strong abdominal muscles from the supplements, but turned out that was a baby bump instead. I wish it stopped there, but it gets worse. After a day of attempting to breastfeed her newborn, she decided it wasn't working. Okay, no big deal, we discussed formula options. Upon their own review of the infant formula ingredients, they decided Herbalife shakes contained much better ingredients and nutritional value for their 1-day-old. Everyone on staff, including their obstetrician and 2 separate pediatricians, told them absolutely do not feed these to you infant. It was like talking to a brick wall. I am certain after they were discharged that poor baby was given Herbalife shakes and got horribly ill. I still think about those dumbasses almost 10 years later. Thankfully, this is illegal and healthcare workers are well within our rights to hospitalize this child and then either place them in foster care or make sure parents feed them formula. And their livers and kidneys. Woman my mom worked with lost a ton of weight with Herbalife. Started up a shop, selling it. Then ended up in the hospital with heart failure. Brookdale. The senior care, assisted living megacorp. Senior care in the US is fucking terrifying. And they're at the center of it. Abuse, neglect, grifting survivors into estate locking deals. Brookdale is evil. And most of us will have to deal with them or someone like them as we're entering our most Vulnerable adult years. As someone who works in senior living, I can confirm this. Brookdale is the largest senior living housing company in the country. And a lot of the time, they're poaching from others and offering bottom-rate apartments and then jacking it up about $1,000 each year. Despicable.